So there's a lot of chairs on this stage. First off, right off the bat, scan the QR code, submit your questions. It's a little bit different than how we've done it in previous years. In previous years, we've had people line up, but we actually figured that this way, we might be able to get a whole lot of more fun answers out of everybody, and hopefully we can make sure that people get a great turn. So, hope that's cool with you guys. Is that cool with you guys? Cool. So, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce you to your lineup of voice actors. Let's hop back the slide. Obviously, you can see all of them here, but I'm going to introduce them in probably a slightly different order. So the people that you know, Pete Capella. He'll get there eventually, one day, there you go. He's like, oh, Phoenix didn't tell me I was coming out first. Hey guys. And then we have the lovely, I always call them the Dreamcast trio. So we're gonna start with Scott Drier. This is Silver the Hedgehog, by the way, and this is Knuckles the Echidna.
Good morning. We're so happy to be here, guys. Yay!
I love that that was just you not clearing your throat, not even doing a voice.
No Dreamcast trio is complete without your own Dreamcast Shadow the Hedgehog, David Humphrey. You got them for a second. Whoa. It's okay. You've fallen farther from space to. You made it.
How's everybody doing? Welcome back to Sonic Expo. Yeah.
And some of you guys flew in, yeah? Was it a low-budget flight? Did it have food or movies? Welcome, Ryan Drummond. I do this one every single time. I love doing this one all the time because you guys are so good at it. Never fear.
Amy Rose is here!
Lisa Ortiz. Yeah, keep going!
I'm like Tinkerbell. If you don't keep clapping, I never get to the stage.
Hey guys, how are you? It is wonderful to see you all again. Very excited. And let's just move it on along.
Now, you guys have been enjoying a lot of recent modern iterations of Shadow the Hedgehog, I'm sure. And we've been so happy to continue to enjoy the wonderful voice from Kirk Thorton.
Hey y'all, how you doing? That doesn't sound like Shadow at all, does it? Okay. Go ahead and introduce other people.
So we have the most wonderful duo that we've never had here together before. And we'll start with Shadow from Prime, Ian Hanlin.
farther than I looked. Greetings from your Canadian hedgehogs.
And to finish off the Canadian Hedgehogs, never before at Sonic Expo, and we're so happy to have him, Deven Mack.
Sonic Expo, I got 3 words for y'all. Are you hyped?
Now these last two are such a fun addition because it's just such a nice legacy piece of Sonic media. Old Man Owl from Sonic OVA, Charlie Campbell. Charlie walked in today and looked at me, and the first thing he said is he was just like, "This is the Qbert convention, right? Qbert Expo? We made it."
Hello, Sonic fans. Good to see you.
And the most wonderful surprise, Sara from Sonic OVA, Sasha Biesi. Sasha is just a big bundle full of sunshine. Charlie was just like, "You gotta bring her." And I was like, "Okay." And that was like a week ago, or like a couple days ago. Welcome, your voice actor Q&A panel. Now, I'm Phoenix, I'm the director of Sonic Expo. Hopefully you guys might know me a little bit. I just want to say, Deven, Charlie, Sasha, you guys are new with us here today, so we always do this to every time someone is new. I'm going to say it first, and then they're going to say it. Welcome to the Sonic Expo family. And just like the Sonic franchise, you can't leave. I have something so sad to tell you guys. I am not your panel moderator this year. I think it's about time that someone else gets to share the stage with some of the most brightest and wonderful people we've ever had on the stage with us. I want to introduce you to the wonderful Joel. I'm so happy to be able to pass this microphone to you because now they're your problem. We love you guys, thank you.
Hey Joel, do you have 12 more mics?
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, okay.
We are somewhat short, so we will have to pass around the mics. I will also be sharing as well. But
Those 12 mics were just for Pete.
oh yes, we'll have those, but they aren't coming in until Monday. But first off, thank you all so much for being here on this wonderful Saturday morning, everybody in the crowd, and to all of you wonderful VAs for taking time to be here with us at Sonic Expo. We already have over 130 questions. I am not going to be able to get to them all. I'm going to be picking some out in no particular order, but one that I thought was really good to start with, especially given this incredible full house that we have here. At what point did you all realize that the fan community is as big as it is, and was it intimidating? So I guess let's just start from down and come this way.
Mine was the first Sonic Expo that we were all invited to. We had, Jason and Lisa and I had done this awful, god-awful convention that was, it was a Sonic the Hedgehog convention, but we got there and there was just a bunch of live hedgehogs.
Yeah, no, seriously, there were live
Literally.
and I had convinced Jason to go.
Yeah, and there was no, they were supposed to pay us and they didn't pay us and they were supposed, yeah, it was a whole big thing and I was like, is this what the Sonic community is like? And then I showed up here, and it brings me to tears on the daily. You guys are so beautiful and so wonderful.
Thank you.
I don't want to say samesies, but I mean, for me, there's just, I had been answering for years and years and years personal messages that people had sent, and so I was just aware of the impact, but I don't think I was really aware of the impact until Ryan and my first signing in Harlingen, Texas, and just meeting. We got some Harlingen in the house? I love that, and so I really just started to realize it connecting with each and every wonderful, I never use the word fan, I always use the word friend, all of our Sonic friends. But the very first time, in the same way that Pete says, when I showed up here, it's like being in a Sonic hug for 3 days, right? There's so much love, and gosh, we love you guys so much, our Sonic friends.
My first time was, oh, no, not that first time. But was when the internet was created. I know, that's how long ago this was. So, no, but I realized I started getting fan mail from other countries and from this country to have me sign photos of Shadow and things like that, and that's really kind of when it kicked in. And then when Ryan and Scott asked me to come do a signing in Carlsbad, California, and we had a line around the building because it was my first signing. I was like, what is happening right now? These people are amazing. And everybody that came to the table was just so wonderful and gracious and lovely. And then coming here, OMG. Like, you guys are fantastic. This is such an amazing experience. And when Phoenix asked me to come back again this year, I couldn't even say fast enough yes. So thank you for being such beautiful, wonderful people. We love being here and we love you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, kind of like Scott was saying, back before there was social media, we were getting emails from all over the world, and I started taking a map and mapping out where these emails were coming from, and I had pins all over the world, and I was just like, I can't believe that this game is not just in my own neighborhood. It's like actually all over the planet. It's crazy. And that the fact that Sonic Expo grows every year by huge numbers, it just goes to show you, we will not be stopped.
I think I've been doing conventions for a very long time so Amy has been with me through that whole thing. But I remember the convention that Pete talked about and how much I was like, Jason was like one of his first conventions, and I was like, you're gonna want to come. It's gonna be, just so that you know, not only were there live hedgehogs which had nothing to do with that, there was also like old women with purple and red hats, and we were like fighting for space. It was a very, very strange thing. And so after that and a whole bunch of things, he was like, I'm never doing those again. So cut to, like, was it like last year, the year before? 2023. He's like, he comes to his first signing. We did the first signing together, and it was right before he first came back over here. And he's like, I don't know, Lise, that last one, it was just, he's like, is anybody even gonna come and say hey? And I think it just blew his mind, everything. It blew my mind too, because there's something special when we all come together, and also seeing like all the generations and all the visions and all the different all the different sides of Sonic together, and seeing how we can celebrate them all. I think that there's something magic about that when everybody gets together.
I'm sorry, what's the question again? Sonic has fans? I'm not sure. What were we here? I got my first, a couple of times. The Twitter takeovers. First one I did with Mike and Roger, and we trended #1 worldwide. And I went, oh, so there's something to this. There is something to this game, this franchise. And then, yeah, like they said, pretty much what they said down the line. My first Sonic Expo
was a real eye-opener. Had no idea the intensity, the fanaticism, the love, the joy, the celebration of this franchise that you guys have and that we have here. It's just like no other convention, literally. So, all I gotta say. Sorry, I got one last disclaimer. I hate to take the mic away from me now. I have an emergency that I've got to, in about 4 minutes, I've got to leave for about 10 and I'll be right back, okay?
It was when I got memed. I was looking forward to the show coming out and hoping that people would enjoy our take on it. And then I started getting sent air shoes memes and come at me bro memes. And I was like, wow, this is something. There's a crew of people out here that are really into this. And it was cool to see all that love coming back in a really fun way. And then last year, getting invited to come meet everybody here for the first time was just so great. And getting to physically see how big of a deal this is for so many people was just amazing. And I'm thrilled to be invited back and to welcome my buddy Deven.
Yeah, so the thing about me is I have been so internet for so long. I kind of knew a lot about what I was getting into, but being a shy kid, I was still real shook, not gonna lie. But at the same time, there's been, from day one when we were announced, there was such an outpouring of just kindness and positivity. People drawing fan art of me, like in Sonic gear and all that. I'm just like, yo, this is real something special. And y'all get more hyped up and more passionate than any sports fan that I've ever met. And the way that Sonic unites people of all ages and colors and genders and shapes and sizes, I think it's one of the most beautiful things in the world. So, love y'all.
So I planned to go putt-putting into a Kubert convention this morning, but I heard about this and thought, hey, you know, why not? I love the Owl character, and Sasha and I did the OVA back in the day, and I tried to get Eggman, played by Ed Neal, who is the original hitchhiker in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, to come, but he's at a horror convention, so maybe next time. But I love having been invited here and to see such a great crowd and everything, and hope you'll come by and try my chicken, right?
Hi, I'm just really, first of all, I have to say I'm so grateful to be a last minute ad, to be here. This is my first time to do anything like this, and I have to say, walking around yesterday, I was like, have I died and gone to heaven? Because these are the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my whole life. This is the most loving space I've ever been in. This is gonna be so great for my mental health, so thanks you guys. I guess, I mean, the OVA was 30 years ago. So don't ask me how old I am, I will tell you. But I actually found my original VHS tape and signed it and gave it to my nephew, but before I did, I posted a picture of it on a Sonic Online thing, just thinking like, oh, maybe somebody will think that's cute or something. And that was when I realized that there was actually something to it, and it blew my mind. It was amazing. And then just being here and having people love the OVA, which was so special to us. It was special to me. It was the best time of my life. And anyway, it's just great to be surrounded by so many amazing, loving, wonderful. You guys are so sweet, and thank you. Thanks for having me.
Fantastic. And we'll see you in a couple minutes.
Bye, Kirk.
Bye, Kirk.
Very important, top secret things. Also, that question was from Kurtie. One question we've gotten a number of times, but the one I'm seeing here is from Carolina. If you could voice any other character than the one that you do voice in the Sonic franchise, you're able to recast yourself, it can be any character you want. Don't worry about any limitations. Who would you want to voice?
I would voice Shadow, and now retired Thorton will now be played by Lisa Ortiz. Just so you know.
I'd like to see Froggy get some love. That'd be. I think it'd be cool if he was really bassy or something like that. You know, you can kind of have Froggy way down, as far down as you can get him. I think that'd be pretty good. I've always wanted to be Big the Cat, so I'm right there with you.
Let's make this collab happen.
Just because I love everything with Rouge, I would want to be Rouge. I'd want to be back and forth, right? Right? Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl. Oh, yeah.
Because he's never had a voice before, I am going to say Dr. Starline, and I would make him sound like Dr. Strangelove.
Just because I'm sad he's not here this weekend, I would want to voice Lee Majdoub. He's so handsome and stunning, so I wouldn't, not his face, but he can like move his lips and I'll do his voice.
It's the goat milker.
I would have had fun with Eggman.
Awesome, yeah, no gosh. Now I'm thinking of what would you all sound like in those. It's always fun to imagine those ones, especially when you don't let yourself be constrained by, what would realistic casting be? It's always so fun. This one, I lost the name. It's not me, but someone said, I got a tattoo here at Sonic Expo. And I know a number of people actually have. What is the craziest thing that you have gotten at a convention? And I'll expand it slightly. It can be something that you have either bought for yourself or that has been given to you at a convention. It doesn't need to be here at Sonic Expo. It could be at a horror convention, anything at all.
I got this one for sure. The coolest thing I ever did, someone came up with a Knuckles tattoo. I signed it. He had it tattooed and came back the next day. That was epic. Epic!
I was given cheese at a My Little Pony convention.
Delicious cheese curds from Wisconsin.
Hey man, don't eat things that people give you. Just so you know. I had a Christmas yesterday because I had the loveliest fans give me both this Super Silver King ice necklace and then a handmade sweater that is at my table because I didn't want to forget it. A handmade sweater, a handmade silver sweater that is just epic. So yeah, thank you guys.
I mean, I have a scarf that someone made for me last time that I was here, and I still use that all the time. But one of the weirdest things that I've gotten weird stuff is someone came up, they had tattoos, like the tattoo, but the tattoo was just black and white. And so this was for Pokemon at the time, but they came out with a box of markers and were like, "Will you color my tattoo?" And I was like, "Yeah." So coloring book tattoo was the strangest thing that I had, which was actually pretty cool.
Well, just yesterday I got some spices for some turkey and some, yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, a little seasoning and just an allspice seasoning, which I'm so pumped about. And then, yeah, I got this king ice necklace as well. I'm like, I cannot accept this. I will not accept this. But he would not take no for an answer. And Angel, we love you. But yeah, crazy.
I don't know if Andy and your friends are out there, but I had a couple friends yesterday who brought a metal Sonic plushie. Is that you? There you are. I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story. And they were like, would you play tic-tac-toe with me on metal Sonic's forehead?
Gosh.
And we did, and it was a scratch, was it not? Nobody won. So let that be a lesson. When you play games with Metal Sonic, nobody wins.
I was once presented with the most delicious looking 6-foot sculpture of a chili dog. And Then that one was just for autographing. Then they gave me a little novelty-sized version that looked just as delicious, and somehow I've avoided eating it thus far. For now.
I got a drumstick on a keychain from a fan. I take it everywhere I go. You know? People are like, I don't know what it tastes like.
And I don't have any, so I'm gonna get my first tattoo today. I have to. This is the best ever.
Also, that question was from Zachary. Sorry, I lost it on this spreadsheet of 190 questions. This next one is from Dom, who says, Sonic is one of our heroes. Who is your hero, real or fictional, past or present?
I'll be cheesy right off the top. My dad. Now, I've told this story a million times, so I'm sorry if you've heard it before, but my dad told me many, many things that I've used it throughout my entire life. But he was, we were a theater family, so he was a director. So I use a lot of his advice daily. And one of them is that you always give 100% at every single event or performance or interaction that you have, because in every single crowd, there's someone seeing their very first show and someone seeing their very last show. So you perform for those two people and the rest get to come along on the ride, but always for that first one and that last one. And I've carried that with me and I use it every single day.
And I actually just wanted to say that mine is not a single person, but it's anyone that lives with mental health concerns of any kind and decides to wake up every day and live their life and do everything that they do and the struggles and how hard that can be. So anyone that I know in my life and anyone that I don't know in my life that is like that, those are the people that are heroes to me.
I would say, for me, my teachers. I had some wonderful teachers that found in me talent. You know, I was a super, super shy kid, and I had a teacher that cast me as the Mad Hatter in a production of Alice in Wonderland. And I remember going to her class and saying, please, 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 cast anybody but me. I am not your boy. And her name is Mrs. Hall. She's one of my biggest heroes. And she said, you don't have anything to be afraid of because you aren't Scott. You're the Mad Hatter. And that moment was like, and it made me be fearless. So for me, teachers have always been that. And one quick thing that is about our world, when we were making the games, Dean Bristow was such a hero to me, to us, to all of us.
Miss you, Dean
He did
Bristow.
the coolest thing. He always went after me. He would always come in 15 minutes into my session, and when I got out, he'd go, hey, Scotty, come here. And I'd sit down next to him and he'd say, you are so talented. We are so lucky that you are Knuckles. But you know what he did by doing that? This older actor that I looked up to, he made me feel like I belonged behind that microphone. He gave me the gift of feeling like the part was mine so that I could be fearless doing it. So Dean Bristow will always be a hero to me.
I'm probably gonna start bawling my eyes out, but my heroes are sitting right next to me. Scott and Ryan. They are my brothers. They're my true family. They got, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for them. And I wouldn't have been Shadow if Ryan didn't go, hey, they're looking for a couple people. You want to go in? And so the fact that I'm here, it's because of them, and I love them so much, and I'm so glad we get to spend so much time together and then hang out with all of you. So thank you.
I can't top that, but I do want to say something, especially because you guys are, sharing about Sonic and fandom. And I'm lucky because this show and a lot of the animation that I did gave me family that I've had for years, from 4 kids, from a whole bunch of people who are over here. So maybe you guys made me a little misty, but the fandoms and the things that I watch, one of the reasons I'm on stage is because of the stuff that I watched, like Voltron, Gem and the Holograms, He-Man, She-Ra, like those things were there. And I will tell you, it's you don't know what a story does for you, because 9/11 I got through because of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Like, I watched it obsessively every single day. And so, you know, your heroes come from where they come from, and I'm happy that yours are here.
I don't know, not as good as any of us. Yeah. No, my wife. My wife is my hero. Just because of her strength and her supportiveness and everything she does, her unrelenting generosity and giving of herself. I could never be what she is, but you know, I would like to try.
Mine is also Kirk's wife. I grew up a very independent kid, and like, hero wasn't a thing to me because I was so self-obsessed with myself. Like, I was just like, I'm pretty great. And it's only now in my older age that I have found heroes, and it is everybody. I'm really bad at this. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you get misty. It is represented in this room. It is every underprivileged, underrepresented, LGBTQIA, black, white, brown, purple, every single one of you guys who lives their lives to what they want to be, because that is the ultimate goal of being a human being, is just being your best self. So it is you guys who inspire me, for sure.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you so much, Capella.
So mine's gonna sound really silly after that. But one of my heroes, there was an actor named Jim Varney who played a character named Ernest. And who went on many adventures. And he was one of the first instances for me of seeing a grown-up being willing to be really, really silly. And seeing as a kid that, okay, I'm gonna have to grow up, but that doesn't mean I have to grow up. You know what I mean? Like, that was huge for me, and seeing him jump around between all these big crazy characters was one of the first sort of gateways into me going like, well, I kind of want to mess around like that. That seems like a lot of fun, and I don't have to maybe take myself super, super seriously all the time. So I try and carry a little bit of that with me for work, but also just for life. You know, I try not to get too bogged down in being a grown-up all the time. Yeah.
For me, I give always the glory to my man JC, because every day is a blessing. My mom, the most giving and generous person I've ever met. I get so much of who I am comes from my mother. I love Team Rocket, because every time they get knocked down, they keep getting back up. And of course, the Batman.
I would say, obviously, my immediate and extended family, both here and above. Beyond that, I'd say, you know, regular people can be heroes just by doing the right thing and being good neighbors and friends to everyone around them. If people were more positive in general, even if they didn't feel great that day, they'd have such an effect on everyone around them that I think that's pretty heroic to me. And if it's not something you have to have a superpower for, because it's its own superpower, right? So that's how I feel.
This next one is from